If I'm being honest, I used to be pessimistic for the future of humanity. Actually, I was optimistic, but then I grew pessimistic. I grew pessimistic because of how confused we are. The internet is an amazing tool, but through every positive comes a negative. And being that the internet has everything on it, which is a great, valuable tool and resource, it also has everything on it, which is a bunch of bullshit and lies and chaos. And people can get confused and conform to those thoughts, those ideals. And I was grew very pessimistic for society. But that has recently changed. And it changed because I understood that in Western civilization and Western culture, psychedelics is a new thing. Like just in the 70s or the 60s and 70s with Timothy Leary, with the LSD and Terrence McKenna, and then like the 80s and the 90s with the psilocybin mushrooms, people used to go to jail for that. But psilocybin mushrooms and the components that bring out the LSD, this stuff has been around for centuries, thousands of years. And the Western culture has been very violent. But I grew very optimistic with what I think society is going to become because I see the change in how now they are legalizing these psychedelics. And you cannot partake in these psychedelics and come out of it with a more violent mind frame. It's, I guess anything is possible, but normally that is not what happens. And being that this is becoming more accepting to the culture, Western civilization will start mimicking, some of these, the camaraderie, the appreciation for the earth and appreciation for humankind that a lot of these indigenous civilizations have, that we see that actually have these, has the medicine, has the psilocybin, has the DMT, the ayahuasca ceremonies, and it will become closer to their fellow man. So I believe there will be a change in the psyche of the human species. And my pessimism has now grown to be more optimistic in understanding that people who have sacrificed their time and their lives to help make this stuff known and legal was actually an aid to the progression of our human species and whatever we are going to evolve into.